Very good morning to 11th class student. In last video we have discussed their physical as well as chemical properties. Today we are going to study about lithium anomalous behavior in alkali metals. Why lithium show different behavior than rest of the alkali metal like sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. See, what are the reasons? First is due to their small size. Lithium is the first element of its series, so it has small size. That's why it's due to small size it show anomalous behavior. Second is due to high ionization energy. Second one is its ionization energy is high because ionization energy is inversely proportional to size. If size is smaller, then ionization energy is high. It has high polarizing power. Polarization is a factor which explain that whether element is covalent or not. Greater the polarization, greater will be the covalent character. As we have already discussed in last video that polarization depends upon size of cation, size of anion. So smaller the size of cation, greater will be its tendency to disturb the electron cloud of anion. So smaller lithium has smaller size, that's why it has high polarizing power. So its polarization is high, that's why it show covalent bond. Absence of d orbital. Lithium belongs to second period. See, lithium atomic number is 3, 1s2, 2s, 1s2, 2s1. So lithium belongs to second period. That's why it has absence of d orbital. That's why lithium do not show any kind of d as well as electrons in p orbital. So its bonds are limited. Strong metallic character. Metallic bond are present in alkali metals and this bond depends upon size of cation and valence electron. Valence electron in alkali metal remains same, but size of lithium is small, so it has strong metallic bond. That's why it has high melting and boiling point. Now comes to next point, that is the point of distinction between lithium and other alkali metal, that how lithium show different behavior from rest of the alkali metal like lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and cesium. First is lithium is quite hard. Lithium is a alkali metal. Its hardness depends upon force of traction, and here force of traction is metallic bond. So lithium has small size, that's why its metallic bond is strong, that's why it is hard. So their force of traction is high, so they are hard. When the force of attraction or metallic bond is strong, it means they have high melting and boiling point. I hope these 2 points are clear to all of you. Next is lithium surface do not get tarnished. What do you mean by tarnished? Because alkali metal surface, when we kept alkali metals in air, then their surface of metals react with air to form oxides. That's why their surface get tarnished. It means lithium surface do not get tarnished because of their reactivity toward air, moisture is less. Next point is lithium reacts slowly with water and other catch fire. The lithium reacts slowly with water. When you put some lithium in water, it forms lithium hydroxide plus hydrogen gas release. But this reaction is very slow because of the lithium has high melting point, whereas its electrode potential E node is very highly negative, but still it reacts slowly due to high melting point of lithium. It reacts gently, whereas other alkali metals, sodium, potassium, they catch in fire. That's why we stored alkali metal in kerosene oil, because of their highly reactive nature toward air as well as towards water. They form metal hydroxide, hydrogen gas, plus this reaction is exothermic. That's why energy release. This energy is catched by hydrogen gas, and it start burning. That's why they catch fire. Next is lithium forms simple oxide. As we already know, lithium form simple oxide like Li2O, but other alkali metals, sodium form peroxide, Na2O2, potassium form superoxide. It means their reactivity toward oxygen increase as we move down the group. The reason behind this is because as we move down the group, the size of cation increase, and big size cation can stabilize big size anion. That's why they form peroxide and superoxide. So that's why as we move down the group, reactivity of alkali metal toward oxygen get increased because of big size cation can stabilize big size anion. Next point is lithium hydroxide is a weak base, but basicity increase as we move down the group from lithium hydroxide to sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, rubidium hydroxide, and cesium hydroxide. Why? Because here metal OH bond is formed. As we move down the group, the size of alkali metal increase. As the size of metal increase, bond length increase, bond dissociation energy will decrease. That's why they easily break and give OH. So their basicity that defined by OH ion that increase. Next question is on heating, lithium hydroxide is unstable, whereas other metal hydroxide do not decompose on heating. See here, this is your reaction that lithium hydroxide on heating gave lithium oxide and water will form, but other metal hydroxide like sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, there is no effect of heating on this hydroxide. Next reaction is on heating, lithium carbonate decompose, but other metal carbonates are stable. Why lithium carbonate? Because lithium carbonate is unstable. It decomposes to gives you lithium oxide and carbon dioxide gas, but other are stable. Same in the same manner, lithium nitrate LiNO3 decompose on heating and give lithium oxide, nitrogen dioxide, and O2 gas. But other metal nitrate like sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate, when we heat, then they converted it to sodium nitrite, NaNO2 plus O2 plus oxygen gas release. Same potassium nitrate on heating gives potassium nitrite and oxygen gas. Lithium. Next is lithium sulfate do not participate in the formation of double salt, whereas but other alkali metals participate in the formation of double salt. First of all, what do you mean by double salt? Double salts like potash alum, like फिटकरी, जिसको आप फिटकरी बोलते हो, that is called potash alum. Mohr salt, that is also your double salt. Double salt means when you mix the two ionic compounds in equimolar ratio, they form double salt. Here lithium sulfate do not form any double salt, but other alkali metal participate in the formation of double salt. Next is lithium on reaction with ammonia form lithium imide. Lithium on reaction with ammonia form lithium imide. Imides, listen it very carefully. अमोनिया के जब आप दो हाइड्रोजन को रिप्लेस करते हो तो NH के ऊपर 2 नेगेटिव चार्ज आता है. अब 2 आप इधर ले आए लिथियम के साइड और लिथियम का 1 आप उधर ले गए, तो लिथियम इमाइड. Whereas other alkali metal form amide. Amide is formed by releasing 1H from ammonia. So we get MnH2, sodium NaNH2. This is your amide. So lithium form imides and other alkali metal form amide. Lithium does not react with acetylene vapors to form lithium acetylides, but other alkali metals, sodium, potassium, they react with acetylene to form sodium acetylide. This shows that acetylene is acidic in nature because it replaces its H atom by sodium or potassium. Lithium compounds, lithium halides are covalent in nature because of their small size, high ionization energy. They are covalent in nature. But sodium and other alkali metal halides are ionic in nature. So lithium show different behavior from other members of its group, like their hydroxides are unstable, they form oxide, lithium carbonate again on heating gave lithium oxide, lithium nitrate on heating gave lithium oxide, and nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Lithium does not form double salt, lithium does not react with acetylene to form lithium acetylide, lithium does react with ammonia to form lithium imide. Lithium halides are covalent in nature. So all these are the properties in which lithium show different behavior from rest of the members of same group because of small size of lithium, high ionization energy, high polarizing power, absence of d orbital, and due to presence of strong metallic bond. I hope this topic is clear to all of you. Thank you. Have a nice